welcome to the last frontier of America and the only place that you can see the northern lights or Aurora borealis in the United States.
Hey, I'm Kristen. I've been traveling mostly alone for the past 8 years. I've been to over 50 countries, and a couple years ago I met this awesome human named G. 2021 looks a little different for most of us, so this year we wondered where we could go that would still be adventurous and awesome in the winter, and we chose Alaska.
Now, how do you actually plan a trip so that you can see the aurora? Basically, you're just taking a chance because there's no way to guarantee it's going to happen. You really need 3 things in order to see the aurora borealis. One of them is clear skies, so that's obviously something you can't really know until you come to Alaska. The forecast has been pretty much wrong the whole time we've been here, so there's just no way to know until you literally show up in a place if you're gonna have dark skies that night or not.
We didn't have luck seeing the aurora in Fairbanks, so we drove 2 hours south just outside of Denali National Park in Healy, Alaska.
What? Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh my god!
All right, we made it. I can't believe how clear it is. This is definitely not forecasted, so I'm super excited. And this place is really cute. This room is so nice. This view though, holy.
Guys, I forgot to tell you.
This view is amazing. Stay here if you come to Denali National Park. It's so beautiful. I think that's Denali too over there. I think so. This room has everything you need. You've got a little place to eat your meals, king-size bed, TV we're not gonna use, this little like area where you can make breakfast, but it doesn't take much to sell me when you have this view.
So I've been totally stalking the Fairbanks Instagram and reading all I can about seeing the aurora here. Although again, it's like such a gamble and you never know what you're gonna find. So if you do plan a trip to see the aurora in Alaska, plan other things to do too, because you don't know if it's gonna happen or not, and you don't wanna go expressly to see the aurora and then not see it and be really disappointed. It's time to venture out and try to enjoy some of the daytime activities around here, like snowshoeing.
Okay, here we go to Denali National Park. The drive from Healy to Denali National Park is about 15 minutes.
Wow, this is like all boarded up. It's all closed in the winter. It's a ghost town. The gas station isn't even open. This is like next level beautiful. I was reading online and I did talk to a few locals asking like if it would be worth it to come down here in the winter, and I pretty much was told no, but we came anyway and it's already worth it just driving around and looking at these. I feel sunshine on my face. This is amazing. I'm so excited. There's blue sky. This is awesome.
I know. Just need to see some moose.
We are just coming around the corner and a most delicious meal. Yes.
Hi. Hi, friends.
Oh my gosh, hi.
Yeah, how often can you just get out with no one around?
Yes! I was trying so hard to be pretty. There is nobody here, just us, which is pretty cool, honestly. Shall we hike?
any traffic or people or anything. Ready?
Okay, that's definitely a moose track.
It's a moose knuckle for sure.
What's a moose knuckle?
Right here.
Are you sure that's a moose knuckle?
Yep.
100% sure? That's the only meaning of moose knuckle. The snow is like squishy and almost crunchy. It's super fluffy. It's a dry cold here in Alaska, which is much nicer, I guess, than a wet cold. Not that I've experienced one. Oh, the wind chill though. The wind chill is fucking brutal. I've never been to Denali National Park before now, but I can only imagine that in the summertime you've got like tons and tons of people, and we've passed one other car today. So that's one major benefit of coming in the wintertime. As cool as it was to experience Denali National Park without any people, the biggest question we had was, were we going to see some aurora? For that, we needed a couple more things to happen. The next thing is you need the KP index to be in your favor. The KP index measures how strong the solar wind is going to be, and it tends to peak every 25 to 27 days. Again, anything can happen. The Aurora forecast is just a forecast. It's measured in Germany, and they are the ones putting out the index. So it's going to be, at least in our case, 9 hours ahead of where we are in Alaska. I've tried to look at their website to kind of understand all of the measurements, and it was so far over my head, but they do have this really handy image where they show the aurora swirling over the Arctic Circle, so you can kind of anticipate when it's going to be highest in your zone. The third thing you really need is dark skies. So that's why in general you're not going to see the aurora in the summertime, because Alaska is also the land of the midnight sun, and that is true for pretty much everywhere in the Arctic. Hence us being here in the winter time, braving these super cold temperatures, because we need dark skies. So there's not really a lot of restaurants open around Denali in the winter, so we went to Fred Meyer in Fairbanks before we came here and bought salad stuff. And we do have this lovely little eating nook, so we're all good. Okay, it's like 9:30. It's very hard to get motivated at such a time to go out there because it's so cold. So I've got thermal layer, put this heating pack right there.
I know where mine. Hopped up there.
This thing really stays hot forever. Fuzzy layer. Merino wool jacket layer. Panda layer. This is also fleece lined, and I don't think I could survive without this. Fleece lined beanie, snow pants, thick wool hiking socks, heaters in my mittens, got snow boots. Damn, it's really getting it moving.
Look, it's coming back above us again.
That's crazy. Let's get in this shot. It's not as bad as I thought overall. The roads have been clear, it hasn't been too cold, and I'm really enjoying this without so many people around. Normally these would be like street lights, but they're totally off too. Like the town around Denali is closed for the winter. And as far as destinations go where you can see the northern lights, I think Alaska has to be one of the most affordable, because otherwise you're going to the Nordic countries or Greenland, and all these places are really expensive. The northern parts of Canada can also be really expensive, and if you're from the States, especially the West Coast, getting up to Canada is not that bad. I think we paid $450 for our flights. Now that we're in Denali in the low season, I'm pretty sure the rooms are cheaper. So I think that this is actually one of the best places to see aurora if you are American, because you're not going to spend as much for the privilege. And this is the low season in Alaska, but it would be high season in, say, Lapland.
So I'm pretty pleased with this trip so far. I'm liking it more every day, and we've got 4 days left, so I'm really hopeful for some clear skies tonight because the KP looks like it could be a 4 or 5 over the next few days, and it would be so cool to see that. Plus we have a hot tub.